Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order, but you already knew that. Folks, we're continuing on in our drive through the Galaxy of Fear novels. Ooh! I am excited. Let's get to our next one. Book 3 is called Planet Plague. And this one, Wedge Antilles guest stars as he and the kids uncover some imperial biological weapon. And as you can see from the cover, spoilers, right? Now, of course, it's nice to see Wedge in any book, but this book is very significant because it introduces us to our main villain for the rest of this 6-part series. And the main villain is Gog, is his name, and he has connections to Hool, but we don't know what yet. In fact, the kids really don't know who Hool is. They kind of are iffy on him too, because like, is there more than meets the eye in our strange, weird uncle? But Gog is a Shido shapeshifter as well, and like I said, he's going to be a recurring villain in the next few novels. Now, speaking of the next few novels, let's go to book 4. Now, this one was called The Nightmare Machine. Now, in this one, Hool and the kids, they go to Hologram Fun World. Yay, what fun! But of course, Gog is there, and he changes Hologram Fun World into Nightmare World. All your nightmares will come true. So maybe Zack sees this giant monster and he screams, and then the next chapter it's just a hologram. And then Tash sees another bats coming at her and she's like, oh no! And then it's just holograms. But sometimes it's not always a hologram, so who knows? Sometimes it's Gog the Shapeshifter. Ah! They're Goosebumps novels, right? Now, the coolest thing, and I mean the absolute coolest thing about this novel, and this is probably my favorite one in the series, is the guest star, Lando Calrissian. Now, hold on. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, Matt, yeah, obviously you like it because it's Lando, and you said you love Lando. That's true. I love me some Lando. I think he's a great character, and he's great in this. But that's when I realized that this story connected to another young adult series that never gets mentioned in the EU, and that is the Jedi Prince series. In the Jedi Prince series, it's a series of books I haven't reviewed yet. I will later on. But anyway, in that series, Lando owns the place Hologram Fun World. And so I guess John Whitman thought, hey, why don't I just connect the two and have an adventure of him, you know, when he first staked out Hologram Fun World. I thought that was so cool because, again, when I read Jedi Prince series, it was one of the early books that came out in the EU when it got revamped. And I was always disappointed that no one ever mentioned it. None of the EU books ever mentioned it. I mean, the Dark Empire source book mentioned Zorba the Hutt once. I was like, oh, there's a connection, there's a connection. But no one had really made a connection to that series until this novel came out. Now, sure, it was a prequel connection, but still, I was enthralled. I was like, whoa! I sat up in my chair. Now, if you think about it, before then, who did we see? We saw Han Solo in a series, Boba Fett, Dr. Evanson, Wedge. We had seen, you know, and then of course now Lando, all of these, you know, main characters coming in. But to have Lando and connect him to a story that was already connected in the EU made me realize, oh wait, this guy, John Whitman, the author, is serious. He actually knows his expanded universe. And from there on out, I became more and more impressed and delighted in his books. Now, of course, Hologram Fun World, you know, overall, these are Goosebumps in Star Wars. Don't let me, you know, misguide you on that. But I do love the connections that John Whitman makes. If you think about it, this guy, and I may say this a billion times, but he's tied down to what he can and can't write or how he can write it. But he put in a lot of connection to the expanded universe, and this is just the first of many yet to come. All right, folks, that's all the time I have for now. See you next time with another video.